Well, with the weather finally starting to warm up, I just picked up some tires for the ITR wheels for the Civic. Let's go ahead and take them over to Josh and get these things mounted up. Well, as you guys can see here, we got our wheels and tires back from Josh. They look fantastic. Huge thanks to him for getting these all mounted up. Now, these wheels here, as you guys saw in the previous video, we got them all stripped down and repowder coated in this championship white, and they look fantastic. And now having this fresh meat on here is even better. We end up going with a 205/45/16s. These are Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06. So they're not necessarily a full-on track tire. They are more of an all-season tire. If we do decide to go with a track tire, I'll probably bump it up to a 225. That seems to be what everybody else runs. But I think for my case, having this as more of a daily driver, streetable wheel and tire setup, this should be more than enough. So before we get these put on the Civic, step one, we need to get these things cleaned up. There's a little bit of tire slime and some dust on them. We get them cleaned up, ceramic coated because they are white, and cleaning brake dust off of these is going to be a pain. So step one, ceramic coat them, and then we'll do some like little bit of tire stuff here just to make sure it's nice and good. And then we'll get them put on the Civic and see how they look. So step one to ceramic coating these wheels, we're going to go ahead and clean the surface here with some isopropyl alcohol. Now that we got the wheels all prepped, we're gonna go ahead and use this here. This is Avalon King Armor Shield 9. Never to use this stuff, so we're gonna put it to the test and see how well it works. Let's go ahead and open it up here. So as you can see there, it comes with the bottle of ceramic coat right there. Kind of cool little packaging. And then it also comes with a foam pad, a microfiber, some gloves, and then looks like the little pad that you wrap around the application pad. So you should be able to just apply these drops basically onto here. That'll be wrapped around this pad here, and then just kind of work our way on the surface. We'll probably start with the top, the faces of the wheels first, and then do the barrel second. Once it's fully cured up, I think this stuff takes like 5 minutes to fully cure up. We'll take this towel and go through and buff it off and make sure there's no like any kind of residual like rainbowing effect or anything. That we have a nice clean surface. So I guess let's go ahead, start with the face of the wheels and see how this goes. Five minutes later, let's go ahead and scrub this stuff off. Now we got the face done. Let's go ahead and flip this thing over. We'll do the barrel here. So now that we got the wheels all protected, we got the fresh coat of ceramic coat on these things. We gotta let them kind of cure it for 24 to 48 hours before we can get them wet and actually kind of test them out. But yeah, I think they look great. They are extra shiny. Surface is already very slick, but like I said, we gotta let these things cure up for 24 to 48 hours. So with that being said, next step up I wanna do is throw on some of the ceramic coat for the tires. As you can see here, it is the Cerakote Rapid Ceramic Tire Coat and Protectant. So let's go ahead and throw that on tires just because the tires are brand new and we want them to look good when we put them on the Civic. So let's go ahead and slap that on next. So we'll let this stuff set up for a couple minutes now and then wipe down any of the excess coating on there. Got all the excess tire shine off, and man, do these things look good. That black is really popping now on these wheels. Makes that white really stand out. I cannot wait to get these on the Civic. Like I said, we've got to let these things cure up a little bit. But one last thing to do is we need to go ahead and throw our center caps back in. Those are going to look so good. So 24 hours later, we are now back in the garage. As you can see there, tires have fully cured up. They look fantastic still. Let's go ahead, let's take the Civic, let's get it out of the carport out there and slap these things on there and see how it looks. So we got the Civic out. Let's go ahead and get these wheels and tires off of here, throw on our Integra Type R wheels, and just check it out. Probably not going to be able to do any driving. It's looking like it's going to get pretty dark here shortly, so I want to get these things thrown on, and then we'll have to take it out for a drive here later. And if you guys see the engine in the background, just kind of ignore that for right now. That's a different project, so just kind of ignore that. But for now, let's get these things pulled off and slap on the new wheels. This thing looks so freaking good. I love the white on white. It's such a clean look. And those wheels, just super bright and clean. We need to go through and get the car painted at some point. But I am loving it. So we need to go and get this thing out for a drive. But I know the camera doesn't really show it. It looks fairly bright out. So we need to go through and wait till it lightens up. Hopefully it doesn't rain or nothing, and take it out this weekend. I definitely want to take it out, go for a drive, see if we can get some rollers and stuff with the wheels and everything. There is a drift event this weekend. I kind of want to go check that out, so maybe I'll bring you guys along for that. But yeah, we'll do that and then get some rollers of this thing.
Tomorrow. Day 2.
So we just got back from the drift event, and I gotta say that was an awesome experience. Very cold, very windy, but overall it was pretty fun to go check out. Getting to see all the different builds. I think honestly the biggest surprise to me was just seeing so many of the American chassis there. I'm so used to looking stuff online and seeing the 240s or the 350Zs or anything along those lines, kind of your Japanese cars or your Europeans like your BMWs, your E36s, E46s, stuff like that, and seeing the G8s and seeing the Camaros and seeing the Mustangs was kind of crazy to me. It's kind of cool to see. I mean, most Japanese cars there did have LSs, so seeing something like that with a, like, I don't know, like a Mustang 5.0 or a Camaro with an LS or whatever, and actually sliding around there and doing a pretty good job, it was kind of interesting to see. I will say, it did give me kind of want this feeling to build a drift car, not necessarily like my 240. I want to keep that thing as clean as possible, but possibly something in the future. And I kind of want to lean towards the American cars, but that's quite a ways away. Obviously, we got plenty of other projects to do. Still got plenty of stuff to do on the Subaru, still got plenty of stuff to do on the Civic, so maybe at some point, we'll look into building a drift car, and if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, throw it down in the comments below. But for now, I think now we're back, weather's decent outside, we'll go take the Civic out. I want to go get a feel for that with the new tires, and just take it out, because it's been quite a while since you guys have seen it on the channel, and it's been a while since I've actually driven it. So let's go and get that thing outside and see how the new tires feel. All right, so we got the Civic out for its first drive here. So far, everything feels really good. We got no scraping, no rubbing, no nothing, and these tires are way better than what those last ones were. This thing rides so much better now with these new tires. Before it was so freaking bouncy and just kind of all over the place. We got our steering wheel straight too. I don't know if you guys remember last time we took this thing out for a drive, it was kind of all crooked. So I got that straightened out here. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. Knocking the rust off the rotors here. So I'm not in love with the exhaust note though. It's super loud. Maybe we'll go all the way down this road, see where it takes us. Still is a little bouncy. I think I might need to tighten up the coilovers a little bit, increase the dampening on them. Yeah, this exhaust is super droney though. We definitely need to do something with the exhaust, but so far it's feeling pretty good. I think we need to dial in the camber too. So we might need to do something along the lines of that, but it seems to be a little tilty. A little too much negative camber. So nice if I'll get out and drive this thing. I gotta say, putting the fresh tires on this thing was a huge game changer. I know they always say like the tires is like the best mod to do to a car, but these Continentals just made a world of improvement as far as drivability on this car. Obviously, the tires that were on there previously off of the Integra Type R wheels before we went through and powder coated them and did all that stuff were like from 2017, so they're pretty stiff, not great. When we drive down the road, it feels kind of squirrely, not the greatest, but now having these new Continentals on there, clearly it's fresh rubber, super grippy, don't necessarily lack any confidence or anything going around bends and corners. Like, you actually feel planted on the road, which is a great feeling, especially in a small car like that. You got the coilovers and stuff, so it's still a stiff ride, but you just feel more planted and you're hugging the road and just Drivability feels great. We need to go through at some point, do some more modifications. I need to dial in the camber a little bit. We'll probably upgrade the upper control arms just to fix that, because I do seem like I have a lot of negative camber. So I want to fix that. And the other thing too, the biggest issue with the car currently is just the exhaust note. As much as I want to go drive that car and how great it feels, the exhaust is very drony. I took it out, drove it for probably like an hour and a half after we put those tires on there now. And that exhaust, all I hear is just the constant, I got like this ringing noise in my head currently. So if you guys have any suggestions as far as exhaust go on the Civic with the D16, throw it down in the comments below. I'd be curious to see what you guys say. Definitely want to find something that is not drony. And I think that one in particular that's on there right now does have some exhaust leaks, because it is quite obnoxious. So we'll see what we can do as far as that goes. I got tons of more stuff coming for the Civic, so you guys have to wait and stay tuned for that. But hopefully you guys liked this video. If you guys did, make sure to big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We got plenty more stuff coming, and I will see you guys in the next one.